Hey business besties, welcome back to another video with your girl. I hope y'all are having an amazing day today. Y'all, today is good, but it's kind of quiet right now. So I was like, y'all already know when I get a little downtime, I pull out this camera and I get into it, right? So today I thought about, you know what? My ebook is doing so well. I just want to say thank you for everybody who's been supporting my stand store. I appreciate y'all, whether y'all been buying signs, form, my how to structure your business properly, my DNA guides. I just want to say thank y'all so much for supporting my stand store. I hope that y'all are getting this material and putting your boots to the ground and actually putting in that work, okay? Because I can tell you what to do all day, but it's up to you to actually get out here and do it. I can't do the work for you. I can just tell you how to get to it, okay? So today I was thinking, let's go through one of my guides, and I'm not going to read it verbatim, baby. It's 14 pages full of goodies, okay? And plus that wouldn't be fair to the people who already purchased it. So yeah, we ain't gonna do that. But I'm kind of wanting to do this video for anybody that's been thinking about what can they do for a side hustle, what can they do if they're already working a part-time job, if they're working a full-time job, what can they do to still make some additional money on the side so they can have something put aside to actually grow their business, expand the business, and offer additional services. So let's talk DNA. Bam. Yes, y'all, and no, I don't have on nails. I've been giving my press-ons a couple days, y'all, but honey, by the weekend, they'll be back on. But anyway, this is my step-by-step guide on how to start your DNA business, right? It is about 14 pages, and it does include a video. Now, if you're watching this and you're like, girl, I'm sold before you even get started, where can I get it? So if you're on my YouTube, then under the video, there's always a description box. Click on the description box and read all the way down, and you're gonna see a link. Simply click on the link and go to my stand store. Any products that I offer, as far as digital products, will be in the stand store, okay? If you just so happen to find me on TikTok, or I decide to put this video on TikTok, click the link in my bio. When you click the link in my bio, there's a little link right up under all the little green check marks. There's a little link under there. Click on that, and once again, go to the stand store, and you will find all my digital products, okay? So boom, now you know where to go, no excuses, okay? Oh yeah, and just to plug it, if you want to do multiple products or whatever the case may be, it doesn't matter, because yes, we do offer buy now, pay later. I think we have Klarna and Afterpay on there, okay? So yeah, no excuses. I made this very simple and easy for y'all, okay? So let's get these side hustles together, or full-time businesses. It just depends on where you at in your life right now, what you're trying to add. All right, so the first part of the ebook, we're just talking about the benefits of offering DNA testing, the community impact that it has, because you do have to remember that when you're offering DNA services, you are actually helping these families. They're calling on you and your company for help. This test can give someone a peace of mind, whether it's the results that they want, whether it's the results that they was not looking for. You're able to stop a lot of the worrying, okay? So these tests are very much needed for so many different reasons, y'all. But we also go over like the operational benefits, like the flexibility of having your own business and offering the DNA services. Additional opportunities, like just being like a brand that's trusted within your community, someone that they want to call on because you're very professional, you do a great job, you get the results back when you say you're going to get the results back. You know what I'm saying? So we go over all that within the first part of the ebook and the introduction of it. Then we go over materials. Like, yes, the labs that you contract with will give you materials, but there's a few other things, especially if you're going to be doing it mobile or even on site. Like for me, when I'm going out mobile, I have some stuff that I keep in my travel bag, so I'm already ready. I think y'all may have seen a video where I said, stay ready so you ain't got to get ready, because when you get those calls, sometimes you may not always be in your office, and you might, if you accept that call, you might have to just get up and go, and we ain't leaving no money on the table, so be prepared, right? So I talked about the materials and stuff that you need. Then next we go into a step-by-step procedure. So what I would say do at this point is, once you get the ebook and you download it, I would say print it. I printed this out, and it's mine. I already do DNA, but still I just like to have that touch, you know what I'm saying? So print this out, highlight what you need, have it on you just in case if you're new to this and you forget something. This allows you to have a guide with you where you can bypass some of the other information and then you can go just to the step-by-step procedure, right? There's also a video that's included with the DNA guide where you can actually watch, download it. When you purchase it, you're going to have this portion, and then you're going to have the download of the video portion. Download it and listen to it. It's a very short video, but it's straight to the point and it tells you exactly what you need to do. But this is the step-by-step guide that we talk about in the procedure. And then we just go over like some important notes, what you don't want to do. You know, there's always some things you need to know how to do, but there's also some things you should not do. So we talked about that. We talked about the test itself, like what type of test that you can offer. That's in here too. Then I go over companies that you can contract with, right? So I give you a list of companies and some of them have fees, some of them don't. It just depends on which one you go to. I would say I don't feel like you need all of them. Just make your choice on what makes sense to you. Right now, I only have 2 that I typically use on a regular basis, right? So yeah, out of the list, pick 1 or 2 that you want to start with. Then I go over who to market to. A lot of times you start the business and you're lost. You got all the stuff you needed and then you're just stuck. So like, how do I get to the money? Okay, I get all of this, but how do I get to it? Well, no worries, because we go over that. So I give you a who to market to service in here with some extra little tips throughout. And that's about 2 pages of that. Some extra goodies, like I said, like how some other things that'll help you market your business. So I told you who to market to, and then I gave you some tips on how to do that marketing. I also included a cold call script. So if you wanted to call some of these companies, I gave you a play-by-play on what to talk and say in that cold call, okay? Also, an email script is included. So if you're someone who don't like to place a lot of phone calls and you prefer to do it by email, I suggest you do both. But yeah, it gives you an email script in here as well. It just goes on, right? Another thing I want to talk about is pricing. A lot of people want to know about pricing. Pricing, I don't like to get too much into pricing because DNA is one of them things, because you don't need to actually be certified. DNA is one of them things you can do anywhere, right? This service is needed all over the country. So for me, I'm in Georgia. My price may not look like your price. So for marketing purposes and pricing your services, my suggestion would always be do your market research. And what I mean by do your market research means just get on your Google, get on your Yelp, get on your Apple Business, check local businesses surrounding you within the first 25 to 30 miles, right? Go to their websites or call them as if you were getting a test, because people do it all the time. That is part of your market research, and see what their pricing is. Because what if I tell you to charge $350? Because my area, that may be good, right? But let's just say you in a smaller town, or you are surrounded by people that do DNA services, then what y'all charge in y'all area might only be $250 or $300 or $325. And now I done told you the price $350 and you only solely went by my pricing and not what your market is charging. Then that's a conflict, right? And then who you gonna be looking at? I bought her ebook and she ain't tell me nothing. No, I'm telling you this, okay? Make sure you do your market research. Price accordingly to your area, whether you're going to be a little bit under or a little bit over. Make sure you're competitively priced because you're new. You don't know how long some of the other people been in business, right? So you want to come in swinging. So don't overprice yourself, but don't underprice yourself as well. So pricing is not something I like to dive too deep in. I always give y'all an average on my area. Like most people in my area, they charge anywhere between $300 and $350, depending on who they're partnered with and what their flow is, how many clients they're bringing in, right? They can kind of adjust that. I was new, so I wanted to be competitive, so I made sure I went under the average price and still made sure I had room for profit, okay? So that's pretty much it. I just wanted to kind of go over DNA, like I said, for anybody that's been thinking about what can I do as a side hustle that's not going to cost me too much to get into. I can actually grow with. I can make some really good money. I'm willing to put myself out there and put my boots to the ground and make these phone calls or send these emails, or hell, even get my folders together, which we talk about that, and get out here into some of these businesses' faces and say, hey, I'm here. How can I help you? You know, just making sure you do what you need to do. But yes, once again, the ebook is available on how to get your DNA business started. It is full of goodies. You have no excuses once you get that done. Like I said, it even comes with the video, and I already told y'all where to get it. You can click the link in the description box under this video, or go to my TikTok if you're not following me already, and you can click on my bio over there. But honey, the money is out here. It's available. I literally just got a call the other day, like a random call. I needed to go to the hospital and go do a DNA test on the baby. Yeah, I left this office and I went and did what I needed to do and was able to come right back and get right back into my day like nothing happened. But just do it. No excuses. Just do it. If it's something you want to do, just do it. Okay. So yeah, that's it. That's the end of this video. I'm actually about to make another video. So when y'all see this, y'all already know how I get down. We don't play. We get as much content in it as we can, okay? So yeah, I'll be back for the next video. But thank you, babes. Peace.